November 15th, 2005. A new era of speed was brought to the Nintendo DS. Sonic Rush blasted onto the scene, introducing us to the boost mechanic, as well as fan favorite Blaze the Cat. Sonic Rush was created by Dimps and published by Sega, offering fans a thrilling way to experience the blue blur. However, many longtime fans will agree that our beloved princess as well as the naive Silver Hedgehog have been, well, feeble at best in recent representation. Blaze the Cat is a princess from the Soul Dimension who was introduced as the first female rival in the Sonic series. Now, why did I not mention her in my rival discussion? Keep watching. Blaze is the guardian of the Soul Emeralds and is focused on keeping them safe from the nefarious Dr. Eggman Nega. Eggman Nega! She's often described as elegant and mannerly with a stoic and formal presence. And as the story progressed, she started to open up and eventually gained a mutual respect for Sonic, as well as a new family. You see why I didn't include her now? If you said no, I didn't include her because their only rivalry was really in Sonic Rush, and by the end, Blaze understands it was a misunderstanding. They left on pretty good terms, so I can't really consider them a rival, but they are a dope-ass friend. Before 06 butchered her. But that doesn't matter because that timeline was reset and is currently in what? A limbo? Does it just not exist at all? Do the events still take place at some point? It had to happen so it could be erased. God, time travel is confusing! Silver debuted in Sonic 06 and was depicted as the time-traveling hedgehog from a distant dystopian future. He was a very tenacious character, initially tricked by Mephiles the Dark into thinking Sonic caused his world's destruction. However, as he puts it, circumstances have changed, and would eventually join forces to stop Solaris. For those like, yo, why is he just gonna trust the first guy he sees? Silver lives in a devastated dystopia. Tell me, where is he gonna find help? Where is he gonna learn not to trust the first guy that offers it? Throughout 06, Silver earns his compassion and learns to be patient. He literally has all the time in the world. In the end, he may not have prevented the destruction of the future, but at least he knows he has friends in the past willing to help protect it.
I'll change the past and save the world!
Absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a
Watch my clips!
They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
So what caused them to become misrepresented and distorted? What caused this character injustice? To put it simply, poor writing. Why are you here? And you aren't! Even the comics bring that up! Blaze and Silver are beloved characters in the Sonic canon. However, in recent games, their representation has been problematic. Blaze, who debuted in Sonic Rush and quickly became a fan favorite, has been missing. Her last appearance was in Sonic Generations, where her role as a cheerleader was an Oscar-worthy performance. This representation ignores the fact that Blaze is a key character who should not be relegated to the side cast. By neglecting her into a one-dimensional cheerleader, her future potential gets doused. Similarly, Silver's been misused in recent games, appearing only to deliver an exposition or a few messages. This portrayal ignores Silver's complexity as seen in 06, where he grapples with his ignorance and morality and learns to be compassionate and forgoing. By neglecting his future development, Silver becomes a stagnant character with untapped potential, missing out on opportunities for further growth and greatness. But let's dive a bit deeper than the game lore. That's right, we're going to the comics. In the comics, we see deeper representations of Blaze and Silver compared to their video game counterparts. The comics give them depth, nuance, ambiguity, and life, allowing more fans to fall in love. One standout issue for both of them is IDW Annual 2019. I could talk about Archie and many other IDW issues, but this one is very fitting for the characters of Blaze and Silver. In Annual 2019, there's a touching story that showcases the friendship between Blaze and Silver. Blaze travels to the future, gonna be honest here, I'm just assuming she traveled to the future, where she eventually finds Silver, who is working in a hopeless garden. He's been planting seeds on the side of an old battlefield, trying to bring some life and beauty to the bleak land. However, no matter how much he digs, plants, and waters the garden, nothing seems to grow. He's ready to give up, but Blaze steps in and sets the garden ablaze. Silver's shocked and a little upset, but Blaze calms him down and explains that the earth was rough and acidic from chemicals of war. The fire was essential to cleanse the soil and make it fertile again. Silver can now grow a thriving garden full of vibrant flowers and fresh vegetables. The story shows the depth of their friendship and how a little bit of help from anyone can make a huge difference. Also, this is just a great Sylvaise moment. So how should they be represented moving forward? A great starting point would be the former and just letting Ian Flynn handle things. However, if I were to offer my ideas, I would focus on staying true to who they are, and really dive into their weaknesses to flesh them out. In other words, make them more emotionally human. By building on past foundations, we can expand the themes and evolve the characters that failed or are failing. We could help create a more immersive Sonic gaming universe. This could involve taking the best elements of failed games and combining them with new ideas and concepts to create a fresh and engaging experience for all players. No character should feel shoehorned into a story. Their presence should feel organic and meaningful. It should make an impact and serve as an enhancement to the overall narrative and experience. It's essential to avoid putting these characters on the back burner. Many fans love them, fans like myself. Overall, let Ian maintain the character's traits. Consistency is key this day and age, after all. By doing so, they could create stories that are not only entertaining, but also meaningful and impactful. If we got a garden scene as mentioned prior in the games, I will literally cry for a solid week straight out of the Wholesome vibes. Now, this is where I turn to you all. What do you think of Blaze and Silver recently? About their comic book counterparts and how they should be represented going forward? If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. If you didn't, well, you also know what to do. If you have any feedback on letting me know how I can improve, feel free to let me know down below. But as always, stay safe, stay frosty, and until our next communion, peace out all. Before I sign off fully, I want to tell you that I'm planning a shift in direction for the channel. But don't worry, I'll still be covering Sonic. I would just like to cover a lot more than Sonic. I'll try to upload more frequently, but I can't make any promises. However, if you'd like to keep up to date, discuss future topics, and simply unwind with other like-minded individuals, then head over to my Discord server. It's not perfect, but I want to start growing a community, one that's built off the good vibes of one another. But by joining the Discord, you get to curate what types of content you'd like to see. The link is in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy my last video discussing how I believe Sonic Riders should return. I still stand by everything I've said. Well, until next time, peace.